The materials used are newspaper, sand, and stockings. To build the mould, we added sand to a stocking. Masking tape was then added to strengthen the mould structure. A blender was used to create a creamy pulp with the pre-soaked paper. Using a stocking, excess water was removed from the pulp. The pulp was then pressed around the mould to create the vase. This is the final product of our first trial.
Okay, so for our first trial, we used 6 pieces of newspaper for this. Issues that we came up with was that the bottom fell off. There are major cracks in it. This one was just made out of just the paper pulp and some water. So we thought our next step was to get rid of the cracks and make it more durable, because it's obviously not going to be waterproof and it's not going to be very strong. So for our next one, we're going to add PVA glue, and we're going to step it up a notch by using only 4 pieces of paper and see how we go from there.
The design of the mould for the second trial was repeated with a greater emphasis on a smaller lip to create stability. The same method for creating pulp was repeated for trial 2, however the glue was added to strengthen the structure. The pulp was compacted more tightly on the mould to reduce cracking and increase density. The vase is then dried and the mould is removed. This is the final product of trial 2.
Okay, so this is our second one. Pretty much the same procedure, except we've added PVA to the mixture. Issues with this one being that there are still little cracks in it. It is a lot more durable, and we didn't actually allow this one to sun dry like this one was. We did put this one in the oven for a little while just to speed up the process. We also decided to change the sand that we made it out of. Instead of adding wet sand, which we did with this one, and that's probably what caused the bottom to fall off, we decided to use dry sand to remove the sand much more easily. So we're thinking for the last one, we hope, we are going to use a plaster kind of system. We're going to plaster the inside of the vase with paper mache, then use the paper on the outside and then paper mache that on top again, just to add some layers and hopefully get rid of the cracks. We're also going to probably put a layer of PVA through the inside of the vase to hopefully make it waterproof and also durable enough to hold our flowers, and we'll see where we go from here.
To ease removal of the mould from the vase, Glad Wrap was added to the design. A thin layer of paper mache was added to again reduce cracking and strengthen the vase. Using the design, develop and evaluate cycle, this is our final product made from 4 sheets of newspaper. It is aesthetically pleasing and waterproof.